Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another counter side video. Now, as of the time of me posting this video, I hope I'm not too late in, getting you guys or helping you guys to decide whether you want to be pulling for ASY versus ALSY versus waiting for MINISTRA. Now, why is this important, especially right now? Let's talk about this for a little bit. Maintenance is going to be going in a couple of hours, alright? So hopefully I'm not too late in making this video. So if you guys are not aware, we're going to have two new Awaken units rerun. Basically, Awaken Seoyun and Awaken Lee Soo-yeon, right? So both of them are going to have their rerun. Now, these two characters are really strong. Probably one of the best characters you can obtain as a new player if you're looking to tackle PvE contents, because they are both really good in PvE contents. But the timing of obtaining them right now is a little bit peculiar because I feel like MINISTRA is coming really soon, and if you guys are not aware of how strong MINISTRA is, let me bring you guys up to note. Let's talk about MINISTRA for a little bit in this video first. Okay, so as you can see, MINISTRA is a 5-cost Awaken unit, so she is slightly on the cheaper side comparable to ALSY rather than Awaken Seoyun ASY, and she's also a ranger. So it's a good comparison. You can easily compare all three of them because all of them are actually rangers, right? She has the ability to hit both ground and air. If we were to look at the stats, you can see she has about 40,000 HP, 4.8k attack. She has decent defense, not too bad actually for a ranger, and then the rest of the stats are actually pretty good, except for the evasion, which is fairly low, but she doesn't really need it. So let's talk about MINISTRA. Why do you want to consider waiting for her? If you have Awaken Seoyun or if you have ALSY right now, right, you have pulled for them before, couple of months before when they first come out, I don't think it's that big of an issue. The thing is, pulling for them now at this time when I know MINISTRA is coming really soon, she is going to be a better version of ASY. I know this sounds really weird. How strong is MINISTRA actually compared to Awaken Seoyun, right? MINISTRA is actually one of the strongest character, and in fact she is, I believe, by far the strongest character until now in the KR server. She is one of the few characters that, here's how broken she is, right? I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the Holy Trinity. Alright, Holy Trinity is Awaken Hilde, Awaken Yuna, Awaken Seoyun. When the game first came out, Holy Trinity is a thing. You need to have these three characters because they are all three really strong in both PvE and PvP. When MINISTRA came out, she breaks that rule. Alright, she literally broke that rule because she alone is the Holy Trinity. She can do everything that all three of the units, Awaken Yuna, Awaken Seoyun, and Awaken Hilde, sort of can. Alright, she can't really tank, but she has an ability to do so by summoning someone that can tank for her, which we're gonna talk about her skills. So she's actually really strong. As you can see, that's a special skill. It does a lot of damage, right? Now let's jump into the skills. Maybe we can talk about how strong she is if you guys look at the skills. First things first, basic attack. As you can see, throws a sword forward, inflict AoE damage. Nothing special here. Basic attack is just as basic as it gets. But where it gets really crazy is the passive skill. Alright, I want you guys to notice this. If a target hit by basic attack dies within 10 seconds, up to 3 swords are summoned at the location. The swords last for 8 seconds and decreases nearby enemies' attack speed, and skill haste by 33%. This is insane. Alright, this is really crazy because if you guys are not aware, Awaken Nayubin has the ability to reduce skill haste by 30%. In PvP, that is granted like in PvP. But MINISTRA has this ability. This ability literally works in PvE as well, and it decreases nearby enemies not only skill haste by 33%. Mind you, that is already more than Nayubin. Now you have attack and attack speed reduction by 33%. That is a lot. Now you can see why MINISTRA is a beast. Alright, bunch of crit stats. When HP drops to 60% or below, she moves backwards and summons unhealable mutated Spira at her original location. Now this is something that I can't show you in the demo, right? Below 60%, boom, she jumps backwards, she moves backwards, similar to ASY in a way, but she only does it once, and she summons this mutated Spyra, which is really strong. It's stronger than the regular Spyra, and this is a big bonus because this mutated Spyra can tank a ton of damage. Alright, this skill is what makes her super broken. Alright, looking at the special skill, again, 24 seconds, 3 valid hits, slams her sword down, inflicting AoE damage on and around the target. Now the affected enemies lose 100% of incoming healing for 8 seconds. Now we're talking, right? This is like literally ASY special skill, sort of basically convert the healing to damage, but MINISTRA has sort of a similar flow of ability, right? So lose 100% of incoming healing. So she doesn't convert healing to damage, but she just makes them lose healing. It's still a very broken ability. As you can see, right, skill resets duration of all swords on the field. Not only if you have CDR 24 seconds, she's gonna reset duration of all swords on the field, and the swords is what cause enemy, to get their attack speed and skill haste reduced by 33%. You can see how much impact she will have in the battlefield. Alright, moving on to the ultimate skill, combines her swords, alright, into one, releases it, inflicting AoE damage and around a target. And at skill level 5, summons 2 additional swords. So 4 valid hit, 50 seconds. Now, looking at her kit, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell how broken she is. She has the ability to ignore enemies' healing. She has the ability to reduce enemies' attack. She has the ability to reduce enemies' attack speed. She has the ability to reduce enemies' skill haste. So on a whole level, she is just another beast. When she first came out, the KR players literally devised a strat on using her, and they literally climb, talking about PvP, rank PvP, not strategy PvP, rank PvP, they can climb to Challenger using her on auto, just because of how broken she is, how strong and how broken she is. And she is just a brutal character to have. And keep in mind, she's only 5 costs. Alright, I said it again. I'm going to say it again. She's only 5 costs. She's 1 cost cheaper than Awakened Sioyun. She can do a lot more than Awakened Sioyun. So if someone were to come to me and ask, hey, which one do I pull for? ASY, ALSY or MINISTRA? I'm going to say MINISTRA for sure, 100%, 1 billion percent. MINISTRA is going to be the next broken unit that will come to our server. Alright, so that's her ultimate skill, by the way, as you can see all of these dots. Now, the thing is, alright, bringing this back to the topic of discussion. Right now, the C server, we're going to have ASY and ALSY rerun. That's something that people are discussing. Who should you pull for between these two? I feel like if you are going to pull for MINISTRA later, which you should, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you don't pull for MINISTRA, you are putting yourself in a super handicap. She can solo a lot of Shadow Hall, Shadow Palace, all by herself, easily. Alright, you don't really need ASY after she comes out. A lot of players that start the game later, you just get MINISTRA. MINISTRA is going to be able to do whatever that ASY can do. But ALSY, on the other hand, this is the thing, right? Between ASY and ALSY, I would say ASY is slightly better for now. But once MINISTRA comes, I feel like most players will not use ASY anymore. Like, she falls off a little bit later on. ALSY is strong on her own rights. She still have, her active ability as a buffer. Non-awakened ranger counters, buff their skill haste by 30%. So something like Carl Wong and Gayun and Frederick Doma, whatever, those characters will get buffed by ALSY. So this is something that I believe is invaluable, something that no other awakened units have yet. But for ASY, she's more of a DPS monster, DPS beast. Now, I like ASY. I think she's really strong. I think a majority of the credits for me to be able to beat a lot of the harder PvE contents right now, especially Dive 50, definitely I would give ASY the full credits for sure. But once MINISTRA comes, again, we don't know when MINISTRA is coming. I think the next awakened unit is probably going to be Replacer Queen, and then MINISTRA is going to be later. So that's just my prediction. So MINISTRA is not that far away actually, if you think about it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, if any of you played in KR server, if you're a KR veteran, I do think that MINISTRA is going to be better fit, better awakened unit if I were to compare all these three. But right now, she's not here yet. We don't know when she will come. Of course, I'm just basing off speculation that she would be the next one after Replacer Queen, but then again, she could be delayed to further down the road, We'll see how it goes. As always guys, if you haven't already subscribed, give this video a like. and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.